So we're here at the Scratching Post craft fair that's on again tomorrow, Sunday the 3rd of September.
Yeah.
And beautiful day today, Sue.
It certainly is, it's lovely.
So tell me, just give us a few of your key messages for owners of cats. That you know, some of the things that you've seen prevalent amongst the cats that you're taking in.
So obviously the charity is about helping cats, stray cats, homeless cats. I remember reading a statistic years ago that said 1 in 10 cats had a home. You could probably say 1 in 100 now. I think people often say to me, we never get any stray cats, but there's stray cats everywhere. And the key message I'd like to get across to people is neuter your cats. Charities everywhere are full to bursting. I'm a tracker for the charity. Often people say to me, leave them alone, they're happy. If you were homeless, starving hungry, didn't have any shelter when it's -4, and quite often we've walked around looking for cats, you haven't eaten for days, and the only way you can keep warm is to keep walking, so you wear the pads out on your feet, I can assure you it's not a good life. Female cats can get pregnant probably from 5 months old, and they rip them to pieces. We pick them up with all the bites around their neck where they've been grabbed by the tomcats, you know, and within a couple of months they can have another litter. Tomcats have the most horrific injuries. Some people think they don't want to neuter their tomcat and they'll say things like, I couldn't do it to them. Life as a tomcat just involves fighting and wandering and straying and looking for females. There's just far too many cats, and we see the results of that horrific, that treatment. It's just got to stop.
And also, remember, the kittens don't always stay kittens. They do grow up into cats, and quite often they're not the young little cuddly lovely little things that you'd start to. So please bear in mind that, you know, cats don't remain as kittens. They do grow older. They can become more independent.
A 20-year commitment as
Absolutely.
well. What annoys me is seeing kittens sold on Facebook. Kids decide they want a kitten, parents get them a kitten, you hear them saying how much, £20. Kittens need vaccinating, worming, neutering, fleeing, food for the next 20 years. It's a lifetime commitment. If you're not going to do that, you shouldn't take on a pet.
Yeah, lifetime financial commitment as well as emotional commitment, because a pet is a pet, and a pet means loving it, feeding it, and making sure it has the adequate medicines when it does get sick, because it does happen.
We've got a waiting list probably of about 4 months of stray cats waiting to come in, and they're only the ones that people bother telling us about. What I would say is, if you see a cat hanging around, if it's dirty, if it's got injuries, if it's got a baggy belly, it's probably just had kittens, please contact a charity. Scratching Post is based at Waltham Abbey, but wherever you live, if you look at www.catchat.org and put your postcode in, you'll get a list of your local rescues. Don't leave it for someone else. So many times I hear people say, it's not my problem. If you were that cat, you'd want someone to help you, because they can't pick up the phone, they can't put themselves on a waiting list. So please, neuter your cats. If you can't afford to neuter it, you shouldn't have it in the first place, but if you really can't afford to neuter it, contact a charity. The Cat Protection can give you a voucher to get your cat neutered for free. Just help us to control the cat population and stop the suffering.
Good luck with that, Sue. There's a very valid job you're doing there. Very takes a lot of commitment and a lot of guts to do that.
Thanks, Dorothy. It's a team effort. We've got some fantastic people in the charity. Susan Delaney has dedicated her life, as did her mum, Jean Miles. Absolutely amazing. And we've got a fantastic team, so we'll just keep on doing it. But we need the help of the public. They need to help the cats, and they need to help us, and just spread the word. Please neuter your cats.
Definitely. Lovely speaking to you, Sue.
And you, Dorothy.